Alright, fellas, welcome to Project L. 2XKO, I still can't go. Anyway, we get to do a Rate the Super, which is a very original idea that has never been done before or popularized by a YouTuber who is a lot better at fighting games. This is a completely unique idea that I'm doing right now. We have only 6 characters. We got Braum, Echo, Yasuo, Illaoi, Darius, and Ahri. Every character's got 3 supers. Obviously, a character's level 1 is not going to match their level 3. So we'll have different judgment parameters. As someone who loves fighting games, who is terrible at fighting games, I can speak from the casual perspective. Like it or not, super moves will sell fighting games to casual players. They'll look at Smash and see Sephiroth blow up the planet, or they'll see Flash travel back in time and slam you into a dinosaur, and they'll buy a coffee. So you gotta make them impressive. And the best kinds of supers are cinematic, are faithful to who the character is, and will often have little lore tidbits in there as well. Who do I start with? Alright, so Ahri is level 1. Okay, it's a level 1, so you can't expect a lot. However, it is a reference to her Q, different if you hold the button. That's cool. In the parameters of a level 1 super, you know, it's like a 7. That's not bad. And level 2... It's Psycho Crusher. It's okay. Can you aim it? Really? You can! Whee! Isn't this the level 2? This is the level 2, isn't it? I mean, it certainly feels more powerful than the other one. They're both level 1. You know what? I'm gonna call it level 2 anyway. It's a level 2 in my eyes. It felt more impactful. Level 3. Pretty good. You got her charm. That's nice. You probably have unique animations for each character there. Some alt dashes, and then she just does a Dragon Ball. Pacing's a little weird. I will agree with that. I didn't even rate Psycho Crusher. Psycho Crusher was like a... Oh. Bird. Psycho Crusher was like a 7.5. This one I'd give probably a 7 as well. All right, Darius. Big man on the scene. Level 1. It feels like that could just be a normal special. It's a side swap. It's useful. But are we judging it on usefulness, or are we judging it on cool factor? Maybe a bit of both, eh? If it's useful, that gets some points, but big man with a big axe, I'm expecting to Kamehameha Yasuo. I would have thought, because Darius is like the leader of Noxus, or one of the leaders. He's the primordial, what am I saying? I'm stuck in Anima Squad with Primordians. Primary members of the Triferix, because he's the leader of strength, of might, sorry. I love when fighting games have cameos in their supers. I think it would have been awesome if Darius had some supers where he had Captain Farron come out, or any of the other Trifarian Legion. It's useful, but it's not particularly exciting. I give that like a 4. Level 2. Big slash. That's like a 2, man. This also seems kind of counterproductive, doesn't it? Like, Darius is a close range character. You want to get in close. Why does your super knock them away? I guess this game does have a run button, so it's not so bad. Maybe a wall bounce. Maybe you're right. It doesn't even wall bounce. Nah. That's like a 2. Level 3. Stand with me. Man, I get what they're going for. It's kind of like a W, bunch of Qs, and then he ults, right? And it's got a good setup. However, this final wind-up hit where he's falling down with the ult animation, it looks so goofy. I'm sorry. There should be more movement, like he's leaning the axe back with his arms, or he's preparing to swing, but he looks kind of static, does he not? It looks like he's frozen in time as he's falling. It looks very goofy. And I think Darius had massive potential to have the Trifarian Legion show up, or Captain Farron, or if they don't plan to add Draven, dude, a Draven cameo where he teams up with his brother, that would have been badass. Darius had so much potential. I get that he's just Axe guy, but he has connections. He's an important figure in Noxus. You could have done a lot more with it, I think. Yeah, I give Darius level 3 probably I'll give it a 6. No, it's like a 5. I get a 5 because it's disappointing because the potential's there. All right, level 1. Not bad for a level 1. That's got some impact to it. Boom, boom. Awesome particle effects too. Just a directly better Darius one. I think you might be correct. I think it actually is just like, although it doesn't switch. Well, level 1. I'm just gonna say it's a level 2. I don't care. I'm Marvel brained. I'd even give that like an 8 for a level 1. Granted, that's, you know, an 8 for a level 1 does not equal. Like if this was a level 3, that'd be like a 2. Level 2. It's a utility super. Good reference to her ult, though. Wait, does it make the other tentacles grow? Interesting, because we have this tentacle here. Spawn them more. Yeah, it beefs up the other tentacles. It's got some secret stuff in it. It's utility, though, so it's never going to be that flashy, so it's like a 6 for me. But the level 3... ten out of 10. Grab your soul. Boom. Tentacles going to drag you to the water as you get enough time to see what is it. Oh, the other item. Boom. Awesome particles, and you actually fly out of the water instead of just cutting back. Nagake Boros getting a cameo here. I think actually why I like this so much, because we didn't know what Nagake Boros looks like. And the reason why this is good is because we technically still don't. We don't see her full body. Perfect. I am of the opinion we should not know what Nagake Boros looks like in full. So getting a little teaser is great. We see her in LOR, we see tentacles. And then in Ruin King, we see like the herald of Nagake Boros or something, but it's not what she actually looks like. Looks cool. It takes you to a unique location. It's a reference to her E as well, where she tests your soul. Great lore, great pace. You know what? Because I wouldn't change a thing. It's an 11. I couldn't think of a more perfect ult for Illaoi. They did Illaoi so good in this game. Wind shitter. That's not bad. It's an anime move. It's very cliche, but it looks cool. It's a classic. Yeah, I mean, Yasuo is about embodying those tropes, right? He's the Ronin, the lone samurai. So you kind of expect him to do that. It's funny, too, because it's kind of an enhanced version of his stance, isn't it? Because he has this stance move where he dashes behind you, right? So it's like a more powered up version of his stance. It's a normal move for Virgil. Well, Virgil's also a piece of shit. It's a 7. It's okay. Level 2. Yeah. Big tornado. You can combo them? Alright, okay. You know what? That gives them each an extra point. That's cool. You know what? I bumped them up a half point. 7.5 for each of them. Tornado into big ult. Well, let's see the big ult first. Level 3. Not bad. It's like a pseudo Ragnarok in a way. Very anime. It's very anime. I see. I get it. I see. That gives another point for the W. Not the W, what am I saying? The level 2. That's a League reference. You knock them up, so you get the ult. So I guess for Yasuo Super himself, though, it's okay. It feels lacking to me. The final hit there with the Moon Slash and the Tornado, that's cool. But I think the build-up feels a little weak. Not being able to see your opponent get slashed up feels kind of... It can't be age rating stuff, because Darius causes you to bleed. They feel like filler animations to get to the big crescent strike, right? With the tornado at the end. The ending's nice. Hello, Illaoi. I mean, Greninja is just Ragnarok. It's like a genre of super move at this point. It's kind of a Ragnarok, because he does the slash, but we don't get to see the opponent. I give that maybe, 7. It's not terrible. I think it could have been a lot better. All right, Gecko into the Echo. Level 1. That's not a level 1. That's a Time Winder. That's also a Time Winder. So it's his Q. Can I change it by holding it down, like Ari? I cannot. Unless there's any little secret things I don't know about. That's like a 4. Level 2. I guess it's a callback to his ult, right? It's an install super, yeah. Okay, so you just teleport back. I see. Woo. 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 Ah! Level 3. Well, that's a 1. Oh, the beginning is so good. Like this part, great camera angles, but then the ending is so unsatisfying. But then he just kind of kicks. You don't even see the kick, and then slight rewind. Finger flicks you. I have a special animation if he's getting hit during the startup. Really? Hello, everyone. How you doing, Ross? Jesus Christ. I am trying to find an apparent Easter egg while we're doing Break the Super. Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool. That gives it some brownie points. Yeah, it's a good seconds reference. But I can't, the ending of the super, I can't get over. What if he spawned the multiple different timeline versions of himself? What if, like, Future Echo came back or something? Constantly kept rewinding time and he just spam hit you like, oh, how do I even describe it? Okay, this is a very obscure reference. Imagine this. This is so stupidly specific. Okay, right? This is the ending. Bunch of timelines. Shit ton of timeline variations. Boom, and he just starts slashing with all the different timelines. Right? You see what I'm getting at here? You see what I'm getting at? I'd give it probably a 7. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5 for the funny Easter egg. Big Man Brom. Level 1. For a level 1? That's pretty good. Good camera angle, good animation, it's his alt, like, that's good. For a level 1, I'd give that like a 9. That is good, man. That is good. For the Netherlands, I think he's saying for the little ones. Level 2. Good camera angles, dude. Boom, big uppercut, boom. Boom. And you can get your frostbite. Yeah, this is like Brom's mechanic. Where you, yeah, there you go, you get the freezes. So by doing certain moves, you get this ice, and then you can use that for your specials. So it is technically a utility super, but it still looks awesome. It doesn't just give you utility, it doesn't just like give you frostbite. They could have easily just done activate frostbite. He didn't finish the quote. Does he have a quote? That's true. He doesn't finish the quote. He doesn't say, you get the horns. He just goes, mess with Ram. Ah, I would give that probably an 8. Level 3. I've seen this a million times, but it's a 10. What do I even need to say? That's a 10 out of 10. Throws the Poros Nax, fluff the Poros reference. This game uses that a lot, right? Where the action happens off screen. Yasuo and his slashes, we saw that with Echo, with his kick that happens off screen. But here it actually works. It's a montage of getting beat up by the Poros. And you get some great freeze frames. That's so good. Not every character gets a unique animation. It's the same facial expression. If anyone's ever played Killer Instinct, and you do Kilgore's super, you get actual, completely different reactions per character. The mass of this man. He shakes the planet by kneeling. Earthquake single-handedly caused by one man.